then that put into motion a really wonderful partnership with the local universities for us to develop a program that really is going to change the preparation plan for potential teacher candidates.
I think for our student co-teachers and practicum students alike, it gives them a much more authentic look at what teaching really is, what the profession entails, and ultimately when they get out into a job and they get their first teaching job, they're much more prepared for it.
What I've seen this do is it has created a partnership with our teachers and the potential teacher candidates. I have seen them sitting down and planning together and talking about lessons, looking at data. It has created serious reflection.
I love the co-teaching idea and the support and the feedback, the immediate feedback for students. Yeah, I was very supportive of it.
And just seeing, now coming in today, seeing the connections, seeing how the co-teacher and our students are connecting. And then with the students, it's just a really, the collaboration, I think, at its finest. And something we tell them, but until they see it, this has been, it was, the atmosphere walking in, the climate in the classrooms was very positive.
So I really like the co-teaching model because there's so many different ways to participate in the co-teaching model, and so I still get plenty of time and opportunities to teach my own content and to teach my co-teacher's content, but I also get the opportunity where I can teach one class and he can teach the same section and in a different class, and we can then at the end of the day we have conversations about what we did differently, and it gives me the opportunity to get some insight on his experience.
In the second grade classroom, I learned so many good hands-on skills to get engaged with my students, ways to keep them on task. It's been wonderful to actually get to work in a classroom that's so progressive and moving forward in ways. It's been really fun to be involved with that experience and really see where education is going.
Kind of like a gradual release. I've been able to practice and step in at little chunks at a time, and now I feel comfortable doing the whole lesson. Going from doing just the opening and closing to the whole lesson has been beneficial for my confidence, I guess. And
so the way we've used it a lot is like for the bigger classes especially, where they usually get loud and rowdy, you can split them up and you can either teach them separately, you can teach them two different things, flip around, all sorts of different things that you can do with it. So that's kind of how we've used it, and I thought it's been beneficial for me, but especially for the kids. So taking advantage of having two qualified people to teach material or to help them. So
I think it's been a phenomenal guideline as to what we should be doing, specific strategies what we can be doing. I love that it lays out her job, my job, her responsibilities, my responsibilities, and it gives us specific tasks that we're doing during lessons and preparing for lessons.
Coming in, the support in the co-teaching is a lot more than any of the experiences I've had. You don't feel like you're just kind of being thrown into the middle of the water and asked to float. Here you get that support and guidance along the way. And like Mrs. Stone said, I get a lot more time to discuss with her, and
these like prep hours, we've discussed a lot about what happens behind the scenes and the planning of things, and I've never had that before. And that's something that I've always kind of wondered, that like things don't just happen in a classroom, there's a process behind it. And so through this experience, I've gotten to learn a lot more about those processes, and I think it's made me a better teacher in the long run. So.